So another place here in Chattanooga I wanted to check out was Songbirds. Evidently it's a guitar and pop culture museum. Let's head inside, see what they got. So I get in the elevator and there's one of my favorites, Steve Earle. Beautiful, beautiful fenders here. Really dig this Jaguar. It's pretty cool. my favorites of all time, Curtis Mayfield. He was so amazing. Also have Jerry Butler here. But going back to Curtis, you gotta love Superfly from the movie Shaft. No, not Shaft, Superfly, the movie. I don't know why I was thinking of Shaft. Richard Roundtree died earlier this year. Hated to hear that. And talking about Shaft, I actually got to see Isaac Hayes perform live, because you know he did the theme song for Shaft, and he also performed Chocolate Salty Balls from South Park. It was so funny. Okay, so I just had to do this. This is like demonstrating sound waves and everything. Little facts about sound itself. But any of you that knows Steven Spielberg films knows this sound. Hopefully it picks it up. Steven loves using that in his films. They do have a video of the history of the electric guitar, if you want to check that out while you're here. It's a beautiful, beautiful Fender here. And of course a Gibson Gold Top. How can you ever go wrong with that? The 60s is where the electric guitar really, I think, takes off, with people like Clapton, Hendrix, and Duane Allman. I mean, those guys just pioneered what you could do with an electric guitar. And of course we are in Tennessee, so we must all hail the Queen of Tennessee, Miss Dolly Parton. Oh, can't go wrong with White Zombie. And of course the outfits from the 50s and 60s. Mostly, you know, with country artists, but also artists like the guys from the Flying Burrito Brothers and the Byrds would wear these kind of outfits as well. And I don't care what your opinion is. If your opinion is different from what I'm about to say, you're absolutely wrong. Chuck Berry is the godfather of rock and roll. Everything that came after Chuck was basically just taking what he did and saying, how can we do it just a little bit different so that we're not ripping Chuck off? I mean, to me, he's the greatest rock god ever. Wah, wah. Check out this guitar, Roy's. This is amazing. Look at all the detail on that. And of course, Bo Diddley with that famous, like, first guitar that he ever made. That thing was wild. But also here's his Fender Jazzmaster. And Dick Dale. This guy was freaking amazing. King of the surf rockers. So Loretta, of course, she was amazing. And if you've never checked out the album that she did that Jack White produced called Van Leer Rose, it's such an amazing album. You need to check that out ASAP. Here we go, Les Paul and his gold tops. I mean, what can you say? Such an amazing instrument. So this is one of the reasons I wanted to come here. I just absolutely love the Allman Brothers. They're just such an amazing band. And to actually see one of Dwayne's guitars just blows my mind. I've been to the graveyard in Macon, Georgia. What's it called? Rosewood? It's Rose something cemetery. But that was like way back in the 90s when I went, and Dwayne and Barry Oakley, the bassist, were buried there. And of course Greg is there. But yeah, if one thing you should definitely check out if you can find it is the Dwayne Allman Anthology. It has a lot of recordings from when he was doing session work at Muscle Shoals for artists like Aretha Franklin, Otis Redding, I think maybe some Sam Cooke. But yeah, definitely check that out, Dwayne Allman Anthology.